Hello everyone, Patty here. This will be day 5 of the Shuffle Curious Mile High Shufflers January Shuffle Challenge. And today we will be going over T-steps. I absolutely love T-steps. They are a fundamental move in shuffling. You can never be too good at your running man or the T-steps that you do. We're going to start from scratch. I'm going to break this down at its most basic form and then move on from there. So with T-stepping, basically this is your way of moving laterally while you shuffle. In the traditional or standard T-step, you will be moving in the direction of your tapping foot. Whatever foot is tapping or that is non-weight bearing, you will be traveling in that direction. To start off, you'll be in that perch position or the universal transition position. And this is where the T-step will come from. This is also where the running man will come from as well. And that's a distinction that I'd like to make. And that's how they're related to one another, because you can seamlessly go from your running man to your T-step and then vice versa. So you'll have that one foot weight bearing and then you'll be in your perch position, of course. There's going to be two movements here. It's going to be your foot, the foot that is non-weight bearing, your tapping foot will be placed on the ground. And at the same time, you'll be pivoting your weight bearing foot, the heel in as you make your taps. So what that looks like is when your foot goes down to make a tap, I'm tapping to the side. You can tap in many other directions. But as I'm doing that, I'm bringing my heel in. So all my weight is actually in my toe and when I'm making this first pivot. So that perch leg is, or that tapping leg comes down, all my weight's on my toe and my heel is flaring in towards my tapping foot. Once I'm in this position, I have all my weight on my toe. I'm going to then switch it to my heel. And as I am doing that, I'm going to then be placing my toe back to the position that I was just in, but I have now moved a couple inches to my right. That's the direction that I'm traveling in. When I do this, so I'm going to bring my toe in like such, and the only way that you can do that is to have weight on your heel for the weight-bearing foot. And then as you're doing that, you're going to bring your leg, your tapping foot back up to that perch position here. And then we're going to repeat the process. So it'll be heel in, tapping foot down here. And then so all my weight is on my toe. I'm going to transition my weight to my heel on the weight-bearing foot. And then as I'm doing that and I want to move my toe back to the position I was just in, then my tapping foot back up to this position. And then we repeat after that. So I just wanted to show the move comprehensively, but I do realize that this movement is pretty difficult when you are first starting to learn it. So if you are in that boat, feel free to just be on one foot and practice transitioning your weight from your heel to your toe, to your heel, to your toe. So my weight's going to be on my toe and I'm going to flare my heel in. And then I'm going to transition my weight to my heel and then I'm going to flare my toe in. And I'm just going to keep going like this until it feels relatively comfortable. You just need to know that when you're comfortable with that heel toe, when your heel comes in, when your heel flares in, then that is when you'll tap. So it'll be a tap, heel is flared in, come back up, and you're tapping again. Another thing that you can add to your T-step is just a quick running man to switch. I find this the easiest way to change direction in your T-step. So for example, if you're T-stepping, you're in your perch position first, T-step, T-step, T-step. As soon as you get back to your perch, you can always go into a running man from here. Be running man, up, and now you're in your perch position, then T-step in the other direction. You're primed and ready to go in the direction that you came from. Then when you get there, you go back into your running man. And then as soon as you come up to your perch, you can then T-step in the other direction, just like that. Some general tips that I just want to leave you guys with is try not to lean into or away from your T-step. Try and stay upright, because there might be some times where you want to lean in the direction that you're going, or to counterbalance yourself, you lean away from the direction that you're going, because you feel like it balances you better. But to give the illusion that you're floating across the floor, it's better that you stay upright while you are T-stepping. The last thing, you guys have probably been seeing me do it throughout the tutorial, but an easy arm flow for your T-steps is just to trace with your foot. Where your foot goes, if your foot is going out to the side, you can go ahead and mimic your foot, almost like there's a string, that's connected from your knee to your wrist, and wherever your knee goes, that's where your arm goes. So it doesn't matter if you're going off to the side, back step, front, you can always trace the leg, and it preoccupies your upper body, gives your flow a little bit more dimension. So that is it for day 5, T-steps. Please let us know if you guys need any help with these. It can be very tricky for beginners. Leave your comments, feedback on this video or in our Instagram support chat that we have going, and we'll definitely help you guys through this and guide you through it. Tomorrow we have T-step variations, going through T-steps, and even if you're very proficient at it and just returning to the fundamentals and practicing this will prime you for tomorrow to go ahead and tackle some of the variations and the concepts around T-steps that I'd like to share with you guys. So I will see you tomorrow. Great job on the challenge so far, and looking forward to seeing all your videos being posted on how you're using your T-steps.